If you're thinking of getting a keg of Mahou for the Perfect Draft system, well, I've got one here and I'm going to taste test it right now. Let's take a look at this keg of Mahou then. I think that's how it's pronounced. I'm not 100% sure. If it's anything different, let me know in the comments. But for today, that's what it's going to be called by me. So let's have a pint of Mahou now. Right. The keg here, it says on there, the taste of Madrid. Now, I've never had this before. I haven't had it in bottles, I haven't had it on draft, and I haven't had it in cans anywhere. But I'm a big fan of Estrella, San Miguel, the other Spanish lagers. This comes in at 5.1%, and I'm thinking it's going to taste great. I'm looking on the keg, and it says served down between sort of 4 to 6 degrees. We've got it down at 3, or 3 and 6 degrees. We've got it down at 3, which is what this Perfect Draft system does, and that's fantastic. If you're there in the summer heat, you're in Spain, you're in Madrid, ice cold lager in a small glass, what more can you want? However, we're in Shropshire, it's the middle of November and it is a little bit chilly, but I've got the heating on full. This is chilled down to 3. I've got my t-shirt on and I'm feeling the summer vibes, even though I've got goosebumps. So we'll give it a blast and we'll see what we think. Now, if you've never put one of these kegs on before, it's quite simple to do. You pull this all off the top. I've done this in so many different videos. You pull all this off the top, you thread this through the beer tap. I'll just show you on the machine now. There's the beer tap on the top there. The white line threads through this bit. And that gives us the line straight into the nozzle. We push that back into there. That snaps down. Close this up. Oh, move the drip tray out of the way first. Close this back up and away it goes. Now, there you go. You're all loaded up and set. When it turns on, this will probably come up at about 7 or 8 degrees depending on how you've set it. I put my kegs in the fridge first. If it's really cold outside, leave them outside. Some people put them in the freezer for an hour or 2. I have done that. It's a bit hit and miss. You can freeze it, can ruin it. So chill it down as much as you can. Put it into the machine. Get it down to around 3 degrees, 4, 5 if you want. If you're too excited and you want to dive in, you can drink it at 5, it'll be okay. Chill down to about 3 degrees, it'll show you on there. This will show you how much is left in the keg. Sometimes you put it on and it just fluctuates a little bit at the top. They're not 100% accurate, but they're there or thereabouts. And then at the bottom, you've got your countdown meter. Now that's 30 days, not 30 hours, okay? But if you get one of these kegs to last 30 days, you're doing better than me, believe me. So there you go. That's how it is and that's how it works. Let's have a look at the glasses and how we pour it. These little glasses then, look at them. Aren't they great? Little half-pint glasses. Now, I bought this keg on an offer. 2 kegs, 2 glasses. I'm a sucker for glasses, really. I love the glasses, but these are great. They're not nucleated glasses. They're just standard glass, small ones, great for sipping. Ice cold lager, put one in the freezer in the summertime. Nice little drink, you know, sitting there swallowing pint after pint. Just one of those, nice and cool and refreshing, brilliant. But they're not nucleated, they're just sort of smooth in the bottom. So when you pour the beer in there, or lager as this is, it goes in, it doesn't trap any of the bubbles really. We just get a head on there. Normally quite a frothy head with these machines. They are continental style lagers, and when you're on the continent, you know, we have a sort of head sort of about that sort of size. I've got different glasses located around one of these branded ones, and they are nucleated in the bottom. There's a little star in the bottom there, you might be able to see it, I don't know, and that just catches the bubbles and the carbonation, and when it's poured into there you get a constant stream, which is great if you've got a larger glass. It keep a head towards the bottom. If you've got a smaller glass like this, it doesn't really matter. You're interested in getting something ice cold in there and sipping away quite quickly. Right, let's give it a pour and we'll see how we get on. Now, these are normally a little bit lively on the first go, so we'll see what happens. There's a little bit of fizz as it came out, and then you can hear that there. That's actually the machine gassing up. Now, I just put that one down and let it stop. Now, this is the fun bit, see, because I'm here filming a video and we want a better looking drink than that. So I'll pour a second one and then I'll get to drink both. So put the second one down. Now, it does help if you do chill the glasses. It does get you do get a better pour with it. See, that one's not so bad, is it? Sort of up there now with that. Now, I'll try and show you. I don't know if you can see. There's a little half-pint line about there, just by my finger. I'm not sure if you'll pick that up on the camera because it's hidden in the white froth, but it doesn't look bad, does it? And then we'll just give this a little bit more. Up to there. And that, you can see the CE mark on there. The half pint line's just above that one. So we'll go with that one's happy with that one, and then I'll just leave that on there for a couple of seconds. Now we'll have a look at that. Looks like a bit of an ice cream, doesn't it? Put a flake in there, couldn't you? There you go. Right, these are nice glasses. Look, they got the M on there, and then Mahou, if that's how you say it, on that side. So looks good. Now it's a sort of straw-like colour, darker than some and a lot lighter than others. Smell-wise, it's not that strong a smell really. You know, when you've got an Estrella like a Spanish lager, that's quite a strong smell, but there's not much of a smell on there. Saying that, you know, it is a bit chilly at the moment, so it does help with the aroma, but it's not so bad. But yeah, you can smell it's beer, and I'm looking forward to tasting this. I like these Spanish lagers. I like being out in the sun and drinking cold beer, so I'm hoping this will be great. And I love these little glasses, so let's just give it a blast. Oh, that's nice. Right, what do I think of that? That's quite beery. You know, I like beer, flavoured beer. I do. You know, some of these citrusy things or whatever, yeah, they're great, but they're not really my cup of tea. But beer flavoured beer is great, and that tastes like beer. You know, like how beer used to. It's like quite a strong lager. That tastes darker than it looks, if that makes any sense. It does. You know, you'd expect that to be a lot darker for the taste and the flavour. My goodness, there's a lot of flavour in there. Considering that's at 3 degrees C, there is a real lot of flavour in there. Packs a punch. It's nice. I'll have another go. Oh yeah. Oh, I'll be happy with that. My goodness, this is a danger though, eh, with these small glasses. Have a small glass. It's great, lovely and refreshing. You have a sip, have another sip. You're down to there. It's nothing, is it? Just to finish that one off, put it to one side and start on the next one. You're firing through it like no tomorrow. But wow, that's really great tasting. That is. I'm happy with that. I'm just going to check on the keg, because sometimes we have some tasting notes on here, and I'll just actually see if there's anything written down in any of it. No, I can't see actually anything on there. It is brewed under license all over Europe. But there's no actual tasting notes on there. It says, oh, it does say between 4 and 6, and we've got it down at 3. I can see why it says between 4 and 6 degrees, because there's a lot of flavour in there. There really is, and I think if it was a little bit warmer, you'd really get the flavour through as well. So, yeah, I'm enjoying that one. Right, I'll have another sip of this, and I'll top that one up. Well, that one went down rather easily. I've poured myself another. Good lacing on the glass there, as you can see. It's stayed there all the way down. And look at the machine. I told you I got the heating on full in here. I had no to pretend I was on holidays. It's gone up to 4 degrees C, so certainly warming up. But see what the second one tastes like. That it's nice. I like it definitely. As I say, it's a beer flavoured beer, which I really like. It has got an aroma to it, a bit more now. It's sort of warmed up in here. I can. There's a bit more of a nose to it, and it's very, I don't know, you keep saying holiday, because that's just what it reminds you of, something, you know, sort of, say, like a lively sort of holiday, you know, that's what it's like. But my goodness. Oh, yeah, it's really, really drinkable. That is 5.1% as well, so you'll have to go careful. There's, packs a bit of a punch. It doesn't taste like a 5.1%. It tastes like something about 4%. That's how easy drinking it is. But yeah, I'm definitely glad I bought the 2 kegs. So I'm going to have a little bit more of this. I'll put a link in the description below to the Perfect Draft system, and also the keg that's available. Hopefully there'll be a special offer on for you, fingers crossed. I'll put my little code in there as well, referral code, so if you want to click on that and buy a machine, feel free. You got anything nice to say, and if I've put it in the comment section below, and if I've called this the wrong name all the way through, then certainly point it out. So thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it. I'm going to have another couple of these, and I suppose I'll have to let my mates in too, and they'll have a few. So cheers. I'm Jimmy the Mower. I'll catch you on the next one.